for our ENGs, what Danny's going to be doing, just like our quasi-pails effort you just did, she's denting the floor beneath her foot. She's trying to drive her foot down into the ground. This time, as she does so, she's going to be lowering forward, folding deeper and deeper into pigeon. As she gets forward into pigeon while pushing down, she's getting heavier into her hip. When she loses spine position, runs out of range, she relaxes, no tension, uses her arms to assist back up. One more challenge here. We're now into kinetic stretching. Looks the same, our intent changes. What Danny's now gonna do is attempt to lift her foot off the ground like that quasi rails from earlier. She's gonna use that effort to pull herself down, suction cupping her into the basement of the stretch. When she finds her end range, she'll then push just like our pails effort and drive herself out of the bottom position with her hip. 3 reps here. So right back in for the left leg again. We want that angle to mirror that of Lotus. It should look similar to the shin box. That's what So as we think about the knee involvement in Lotus, obviously knee flexion is really big. Similar to butterfly, we need to be in a lot of knee flexion just to be here. Obviously a lot of hip ER just to let the hips be in this position. The other thing to talk about though is tibia internal rotation. We've talked about this before, but there's an inverse relationship between hip external rotation. As my hip externally rotates, my tibia has to slightly internally rotate, especially when my ankle's in this kind of position inverted. So as we think about it, that's really the prerequisite today is hip ER with tibia IR with ankle inversion. So first, let's talk about our challenges. So prerequisites are challenged. We've looked at some lumbar spine, we've trained hip external rotation, we've really prepped the knees, we've even looked at the ankles. Next thing I want to do is challenge some hovers getting in and out of our Lotus. So very simple drill, pretty darn tough.